In this video, we are going to configure Facebook Pixel on your Shopify store so you can track events such as page view, view item, add to cart, begin checkout, and finally purchase on all of the funnels. This is a simple one-click solution, so therefore we are going to use the built-in app provided by Facebook Pixel for Shopify store. There are 3 prerequisites of this video. You need to make sure that you have admin access to your Shopify store, and you need to have admin access to the Facebook Business Manager. If you don't have admin access, unfortunately, you won't be able to install the Facebook app on the Shopify store and connect with both of them. To start this video, let's head over to my computer. Let's head over to Facebook Business Manager so we can configure Facebook Pixel on our Shopify store. When you are on your Facebook Business Manager, you will see these 3 options, which is called All Tools, and we are looking for the option which says Event Manager. Event Manager is basically which is managing all of the events related to Facebook Pixel and anything that is coming inside Facebook Business Manager. It is very similar to how we had data streams in Google Analytics 4, and these behave similarly to that. Let's select Event Manager, and Facebook Business Manager will redirect us to the Event Manager overview section. On the left side, you will see a triangle which says Data Sources. This is where we have all of our pixels. We are going to select the pixel that we're going to use for this one. If you don't have a pixel, you can click on this green button which says Connect Data Sources, and it will create a new Facebook pixel. You need to know that you can only have 4 Facebook pixels, no more than that. So once you have the pixel that you want to connect, you can head back to the Shopify store. Under the Shopify store, you will see an option for apps. Click on the apps and search for Facebook. And it will redirect you to the app store that Shopify has created for everyone. Perfect. Now we are on this page and we can see the first app which says Facebook and Instagram. We are going to install this one on our Shopify store so we can track events by default. The first button which says install, we are going to hit install. This app is maintained and built by Facebook. If you are facing any kind of issues with this application in connection or anything else, Shopify is not going to help you. And if you are stuck with something, one of the event is not working or some events are multiple firing, unfortunately in that case also Facebook and Shopify won't be able to help you. You have to do everything through a custom setup using Google Tag Manager because the app cannot be updated. Once you click on install on the app, it will redirect you back to the Shopify store with an option to add sales channel. This is similar to how Google has Google and YouTube sales channel. This is very similar to the Facebook's. It might take a couple of seconds, and after that, the Facebook and Instagram app has been installed on your Shopify store. Now we need to connect this Shopify store with our Facebook Pixel account. So let's hit Get Started and connect our account. This will open a pop-up window where you have to log in with your Facebook account, and then everything is very seamless from here. Once you can confirm the account that you want to allow, again, you need to make sure that you have admin access to both of these, otherwise these options will not show up for you. Now we are going to see which account we want to connect. Let's just go with this one. Data sharing option is the one that helps you with the data tracking of Facebook Pixel. If you hit skip on this step, then conversion API and nothing will get tracked. However, for this video, we want to track all of the events, so we are going for the maximum option. In the maximum option, it shows you that which event it is going to track when the user is on your Shopify store. We don't need to manage anything on Facebook Pixel. By default, it works fine. Let's hit save, and now it is asking us for which pixel we want to use. Let's connect this pixel with this one which says do not use, and we are going to use this one. Let's hit connect, agree to the term and condition, and hit submit for review. And now this will take a couple of minutes for Shopify to connect your store with the Facebook Pixel account. Perfect. Now our Facebook Pixel has been perfectly configured with our Shopify store. You can head over to the settings if you want to make any changes. The reason that we have selected maximum is so that the Facebook Conversion API and Facebook Pixel will also track user information if the customer has logged into the website, such as email, phone number, etc. Now we need to test if everything is working all right or not. So let's head back to the Shopify store front end, and we are going to install something called Facebook Pixel Helper Extraction. A link for this will be found in the video's description where you can find and download this thing. So this helper extension is going to fire on all of the pages of the website. However, you might notice one thing. If you have any kind of ad blockers on your website, then this pixel is not going to fire. So this pixel has fired, and you see that it has an event ID. This event ID is used by Facebook Event Manager to deduplicate the requests that are coming in from Facebook Pixel and Conversion API. I think this is the perfect time where we can talk a little bit about Conversion API, what it is, and how does it help Facebook pixel with tracking. So conversion API is basically server-side tracking. So what is happening right now on the user browser is that the user lands on your browser and then they make some kind of request. They view a page or add an item to the cart. So the request is generated. And when the request is generated, this request is sent from your browser to the Facebook pixel. But what the browsers and Apple iOS 14 has been doing is that it has given the user option to opt out from these tracking. So the user can opt out, and then this page view request or add to cart request that was generated by the browser, it will no longer receive the Facebook pixel. So even though the user is making purchases on the website, the Facebook pixel won't be able to track that. So in order to fix this issue, the conversion API system has been designed by Facebook team. So what the conversion API does is that instead of sending the data back to the Facebook pixel account, it sends the data to a different server, and then that server manages the request and send it back to the Facebook pixel. The only problem with this thing is that the Facebook conversion API, the default one, it does not capture the Facebook pixel user ID and click ID by default. So it does the attribution a little, but it does not manage anything with server-side tracking. So if your attribution is not working perfectly fine, you still need to migrate to the server-side tracking using Google Tag Manager. So this request is working fine. Let's just go to a different product and see if the view content event is firing. So in this page, we can see view content event is firing and content IDs and everything is being received properly. Let's do an add to cart event. So here is the add to cart event. Let's do checkout. And this is the initial checkout. We can see there was a 6th request. Let's do a test conversion. Let's make a test dummy account. Perfect. Now on this page, the option for add shipping info will fire. For some reason, the add shipping info event is not firing for me because I am using a test conversion, test demo account. Let's use the bogus card info and let's hit pay now. You might also notice that there are these random events which are button click automatic detection. These are just for tracking additional information about the user. And so we do have the add payment info event because I am adding the payment method to this one. And we have finally made the purchase. And on the Shopify, you can see that the purchase event is firing, which is only sending the IDs of the products that have been purchased, the total value, the number of items that has been purchased, and all the other relevant details. So this is working perfectly fine. If you want to test everything on your Facebook Pixel account, there are 2 options to do that. You can go to the test event section and connect your website with this test event section and then redirect the user to your website and do the same events again. Let me show you how it actually works. So under the test event section, we are going to go with the web events and let's enter the URL of the website. Let's go to the home page. Let's select one of the product to see the view content event. And if you will go back to the Facebook pixel, you will see that it is sending the page view request and any other details that it might have. And this is the view content event. It has value, currency, content IDs, title of the page, and category of the page. And all of these details. You can also do an add to cart event, and this test event will also show the add to cart event. This is pretty seamless. Unfortunately, you cannot test server-side tracking event because Facebook Pixel currently does not provide any option for using test event code. In the server-side tracking, we need this test event code to the testing. However, if you will go to the overview section and select today and hit refresh on the page, you might see some of the event that we have done a few minutes ago and they will be processed in the main report. Google Analytics 4 usually takes 24 hours to 48 hours to process the data. However, Facebook Pixel is relatively faster. It takes only 10 to 15 minutes and after that you can see all of the data here. In the meantime, let's just do another test conversion to see how the test data for the purchase event looks like. So we have just added the information for the test event and let's head back to the test event section to see how the test conversion purchase event shows in the test view. So in the purchase event, you can see all the event meter that has been sent by the Shopify default channel, and this is all the information you can get. You might notice that we are also sending some advanced event parameters such as IP address and user agent. And if you want to add some more details, you can head over to the settings section and scroll all the way down where you will see an option for conversion API. Under the conversion API, you have the option for generate access token and some other details about conversion API gateway. If you want to set up this conversion API separately using Google Tag Manager, you need this access token that you can use. So now your Facebook Pixel is successfully connected with your Shopify store and the data is flowing in perfectly.